If you've ever wondered how ordinary people survived in times of war or siege, you've probably thought of storing food in cellars or secret pantries. But there's a deeper, wilder level of survival ingenuity hiding livestock inside cities. Today, on Iron Age Instincts, we're diving deep into this overlooked art of urban survival. Before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on rare insights like these, the kind of knowledge that can turn ordinary history curiosity into practical understanding for survivalists and history buffs alike. During periods of extreme scarcity or wartime occupation, livestock was not just food, it was wealth, mobility and security. And yet the crowded, narrow streets of medieval and early modern cities made keeping cows, pigs or goats an immense challenge. How could citizens ensure they had fresh milk, meat and even manure for fertilizing hidden gardens without drawing attention from authorities or occupying forces? The answers are as inventive as they are ingenious. Livestock was often concealed in the most unexpected urban spaces. Basements and cellars were the first line of defence. Wealthy households and even some artisans would dig out or expand cellars specifically to house small animals like pigs or rabbits. These underground pens were carefully ventilated, often with hidden chimneys or channels to avoid odours leaking into the street. It wasn't just about hiding animals, it was about maintaining their health. Proper bedding, ventilation, and even makeshift feeding systems were critical. For example, households would save vegetable scraps, stale bread, and small garden greens to keep animals fed without the need for conspicuous deliveries. You can apply this principle today if you're thinking in terms of modern urban farming. Small animals like rabbits or chickens can thrive in controlled, hidden indoor spaces if their waste and diet are managed efficiently. But the underground strategy wasn't the only approach. Attics and lofts were sometimes converted into temporary stables. The height advantage made them less visible from the street, and in tightly packed city blocks, neighbours often turned a blind eye, particularly when everyone was facing shortages. This required creative architectural modifications. Ramp systems, pulleys and hoists allowed small cattle or goats to be moved upstairs for feeding or cleaning. From a modern perspective, this teaches an important lesson about adaptability. Vertical space can be leveraged when horizontal space is scarce. Urban homesteaders today might take inspiration by repurposing unused lofts or rooftops for gardening or small-scale livestock, with careful attention to weight limits and sanitation. Hidden courtyards and walled gardens were, another crucial method. Many city houses had these small interior courtyards, sometimes completely invisible from the street. Pigs and chickens were kept here behind high walls or tucked away in dense foliage, and some even had these clever subterranean feeding tunnels from kitchens, allowing scraps to reach the animals without human detection. During the Second World War and earlier sieges, citizens would build compartments under floorboards or removable sections of garden paths, creating micro-pens for rabbits and poultry. For survivalists, the principle is clear, controlled, contained spaces shield livestock from prying eyes while allowing for routine care and feeding. You could honestly apply this today on a small scale with modular pens or hidden enclosures for urban chickens or rabbits, keeping your microfarm discreet yet productive. The social dimension of hiding livestock was, equally fascinating. Communities often developed these covert sharing systems. Neighbours would secretly feed each other's animals when someone was away or ill. Local blacksmiths, bakers and butchers might collaborate to rotate responsibilities, ensuring that no single household became suspicious. Trust networks were absolutely critical. From a practical perspective, understanding how small trusted networks could operate to support urban survival is a valuable lesson even today, whether for food storage, security, or community resilience in times of crisis. Hiding livestock wasn't without risks. Disease, sanitation and theft were, constant threats. Historical accounts mention entire basements being quarantined after a swine fever outbreak, and clever thieves often discovered hidden animals through smell or by observing unusual patterns of waste disposal. For modern enthusiasts or urban farmers, this really underscores the importance of hygiene, rotation, and discreet management. Even in a survival situation, proper waste management and disease prevention are just as vital as concealment. Finally, the methods of concealment often had a lasting impact on urban architecture. Many cities still have traces of these hidden livestock pens, unusually reinforced basements, ventilation shafts that seem out of place, or narrow alleyways leading to courtyards. For history buffs, exploring these structures today can offer a direct, tangible connection to the ingenuity of past urban survivalists. For survivalists, examining these adaptations provides inspiration for maximizing limited space and thinking creatively about resource management. Understanding how livestock was hidden inside cities teaches more than just historical trivia. It reveals human adaptability, problem-solving, and the deep connection between survival and urban planning. It also offers practical lessons that can be adapted to modern urban farming, community resilience projects, or even historical reenactments. Observing how our ancestors integrated food security with stealth and space management can inform how we think about sustainability and urban resilience today. If you found these insights as fascinating as I hope, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with fellow history enthusiasts and survivalists. The stories of hidden livestock are more than just history. They're lessons in creativity, resilience, and practical ingenuity that remain relevant today.